Hello, it's JStars360 here. You might be wondering why I'm doing a vlog about an individual episode that's not the Christmas episode. Well, originally I wasn't, but I saw these two episodes. I'm like, I need to talk about this. And that's probably going to come up. I feel like if there's ever a moment where I'm watching Hey Arnold and there's that one episode where that just fills me up with so much happiness and joy, or yes, this is why this show's awesome. I'm like, I'm gonna need to talk about this. I cannot wait days, weeks, a month until I've gone through a set disc, and it's because then it won't be fresh in my mind. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this as soon as I can. So without further ado, as soon as I finish disgusting my viewers by rubbing my nose, this is the 1-2 punch of Heat and Snow. These are two episodes of Harold that mostly are kind of independent, but I'm putting them together because the show puts them together and they kind of work well together. Heat and Snow. Heat, it focuses on day in the life of Arnold in the middle of a summer heat wave, and Snow focuses on Arnold during a snow day. And we're going to start with Heat, which, I mean, I'll talk about them both, but they both kind of are very good in that they both have very good atmosphere. With Heat, you have a lot of quiet moments of people dealing with the heat, whether it be just crowds of people everywhere, from the movie theater to the pool to the store getting ice. And the sky is just yellow. There's like radio reports about all the shit that's being caused by the heat wave. Sorry, I said shit. There's this jazz music, and in Snow, it's kind of similar. You have this wintry theme music creating winter theme. You have the radio going off announcing the cancellations, like just all these quiet moments. And what works really well is that each one, there's no real stakes. Like, everything that happens here, for the most part, is sort of like stuff that you'd normally experience during those times of the year. And it was very relatable. Like, in Heat, it's about Arnold trying to beat the heat. And, yeah, heat sucks. Like, I mean, fortunate that during the summer, I live in an air-conditioned house where air conditioning is not a problem, save for the playroom where where I need to have fans running. But yeah, it sucks. Like, I've worked at sleepaway camps in the past, and man, those hot days. For anyone's curious, I'm recording this during the summer, and I am not looking forward to the heat days, because I work, and my work involves commuting and walking through the heat, some subways, and in the summer, that's just going to be brutal. But enough of me complaining about my commute. The episode was, again, he was really good at creating atmosphere. Like, I love the struggle of the Arnold and Gerald just trying to find some place to cool down, because Arnold brings back the ice and it melts, which I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was, like, when he took him, like, wait, won't the ice just melt on the way back? And it does. I'm like, but yeah, just watching them struggle trying to get to the heat, and then seeing Arnold just blow up at the ice cream, right? Which, on one end, it just seemed a little out of character for Arnold, because Arnold's typically the nice character, the guy who's just always going to do the right thing, always keep his cool no matter what. And to just see him get angry was surprising, but I mean, given all that he's been through and given the heat, like, I don't blame him for blowing up. And it was great seeing, like, how he uses mob mentality to get the kids to riot against the ice cream truck. And, I mean, I'm a little bummed that there was Deus Ex Machina with the rain, but it was earned. And, you know, while Arnold blowing up was a little out of character, it is out of character for him to just dispel the mob. Although he fails, and it's just the rain. He'd also addressed something which I was confused about in an earlier episode, which is the relationship between the grandma and the construction worker. And this episode, for a brief bit, actually, wait, I think it was the next episode, but well, both of them kind of cleared up, but it really clicked in Snow that they all just share an apartment. I'm like, okay, I get it now. So Snow was the one that really got to me. In this episode, Arnold wakes up, it's a snow day, no school, all excited, all's well, but he has to help with chores. He has to help shovel the driveway, fix the pipes, and it's bummer because Arnold just wants to have fun. He sees all his friends right there having fun, and he doesn't. And it was just a great moment of just, because nothing really extreme happens. Like, everything that happens with one exception at the end with the Grandpa icing door, which, like, how did he get away with that? But anyway, outside of that, like, everything out here is just life. Like, totally relatable, totally plausible. Like, whenever there's a snow day, I get so excited. I'm like, yes, no school, yes, no class. I can just sit around and do nothing. But the bummer is that I have to shovel the driveway and the sidewalk. And that takes a good hour and a half, and yeah, no, not fun. And so Arnold is just struggle of just not wanting to do chores I could relate to, and especially when he wants to just have fun. I mean, there's been times where I've wanted to go hang out with other people, but I can't because I have another commitment, or I want to go see the new Marvel movie opening weekend but I can't because I have to study for finals. So I could relate to Arnold wanting fun but needing work. It's, I think, a dilemma that anyone else can find themselves in. And the episode was very smart in that it didn't sort of just side with Arnold. Like, we also saw, it kind of said, work's important, but play is also important. It didn't like pick a side on like the one where the music hall's getting torn down, and they set up both sides, and then they just say, screw you, we're going with Grandma. Like, there's this very powerful moment when Arnold just sort of becomes grumpy, and the grandpa picks up the snowball, and he's looking at it and thinking back to when he was a boy and how he had to do chores, and how, but his dad, he'd have fun with him. Like, he'd realize, part of life, you can't just work all the time. You need to loose up and have fun. And again, that's like a great message, and it also just humanizes the grandpa who's quickly becoming one of my favorite characters on the show, because he's not just the crazy old man. He's funny. I mean, he has those moments, but there's this sweet side to him. Like, you can see the genuine love and care for Arnold. Like, he wants Arnold to be happy. He wants to, he's trying to be that good father figure for Arnold, since his parents are, well, we'll find out in the Jungle movie. And yeah, just anytime it's either so far I'm starting to find on the show that whenever we focus on either Helga or the grandpa, it tends to be really good. Surprisingly, all the kooky stuff goes into the grandma, who was great in both episodes. I love how the heat makes her sane. In the heat episode in Snow, there's that whole bit where she's on the sled dogs going on about the missionaries. And there's also, again, a lot of great atmosphere in the snow. We just have a bunch of little moments of kids playing, whether it be Eugene going down the hill, the bully kid throwing snowballs at the bus, and then the mom. We get a brief shot of the bully's mom, who resembles the bully. Sorry if I'm terrible with names. I'll learn them eventually. And even Gerald wasn't that bad in these episodes. I mean, in the Heat episodes, the one contrasting comment he makes to Arnold is just, you can't go back into the house empty-handed with that ice. And to which I said, sorry about that, Major Rich. And he was right. And even with the snow, yeah, he's telling Arnold he should have fun, but, it was realistic. Like, it was like, friendly. He wants to hang out with his friend. He wants Arnold to have fun. It wasn't as self-entitled as the baseball episode when they're going to a game and all Gerald can do is complain that they won't have enough money for good seats. And yeah, again, a lot of good atmosphere. I like the whole bit where the camera zooms out. We follow the snowplow uptown and we see where Helga is and what she's doing. Again, little moments like that. Just the fact that this town is populated by characters we know, kind of like The Simpsons, just makes the city feel alive. And that's all I have to say. Again, really love these episodes, particularly Snow. Like, more episodes like this. It also makes me wonder about the movie, but, I'll save that for when I get to the Hey Arnold movie. Not the Jungle one, but the one that got released in theaters. Apparently Arnold's technical. We see a lot of, stuff Arnold hand-built, like a homemade alarm clock and a homemade thermometer. I just found that kind of interesting. And also in Snow, we briefly see this girl that looks like Arnold. I'm guessing that's his love interest, which... Did we see her in the Notebook episode when Arnold's trying to figure out who the Helga's diary belongs to, and he speculates it's that one girl he has a crush on? I'm guessing the show will do more of her later, but yeah, that's all I have to say. So I'm just going to keep chugging away at these until I get to Arnold Christmas. If anything comes up in between that really sticks out to me, I'll talk about that, but if not, I can't wait to get to Arnold Christmas and get through Disc 2 so I can talk more about Hey Arnold. And that's all I have to say. So before I go, I just want to ask, along with your thoughts on these episodes, are you a summer person, winter person, both? Do you love one, hate the other? Let me know in the comments. And again, I apologize if this is a little rambly or if I'm forgetting characters' names, but believe me, I'll learn. Like, if I've reached the end of these vlogs and I don't know everyone's name, something's wrong with me, but I completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, I gotta go save the missionaries, so until next time, take care. Bye.